Hello and welcome. Let's jump right in on this. This video is brought to you by thestreamingadvisor.com. Tailor your entertainment with streaming. What we're looking at in this video is the new ESPN all-inclusive service. That service has been dubbed ESPN Unlimited. That's the service you've been hearing about for months and even years that's going to offer you the ability to watch ESPN's channels, ESPN's specials, the things from ESPN3, on demand, live TV, live sports, on its own without cable. If you go to any of Disney's websites, including Disney Plus, Hulu, or a special drop page they've added called espn.com/next, you'll see ways to sign up for the new service. Now, you'll see if you click on more information on Hulu, it's offering two different tiers. One for $29.99 and one for $38.99. The differences between the two is that the $38.99 version is the ESPN service along with commercial-free Hulu and Disney Plus. The less expensive one, which is actually the same price as the ESPN service would be on its own if you don't get the bundle right now, is going to give you ESPN with the Disney Plus and Hulu with ads supported. There's also some other features, as you see in the little drop-down thing they've got here. You're going to be able to record directly to your device, your phone, your tablet, and, access the things later on. I know people sometimes like to do that if they're doing a trip, get something for the kids, and so on. So those are your choices as far as this goes, along with, don't forget this, if you have a channel's, like a service that allows you to have live TV, like YouTube TV. I can't imagine Hulu TV, Hulu with live TV is going to leave itself out of its own deal. You're going to be able to get the ESPN service without any additional money. If you don't have cable and you don't have a paid TV service, like I said, we're talking $30 or so on, depending on what bundle you select. Over on espn.com/next, you'll have an opportunity to log into your Disney account. If you've already got one set up, just use your existing account and it will show you the different tiers of programming that you can sign up for. So you just give it your email, you go ahead and log in with your password, and you go on from there. Once you get in, you take view options or continue to account, and you'll see a screen that, well, in my case, the computer's asking if I want to save everything. I'm just going to cancel that. Now, I'm doing this on my computer because it's going to be so much easier to sign up for things, with a keyboard and a mouse and things like that. So, you go into your section here, and if you want to add the new service, like if you've already got Hulu and Disney Plus, just go in to change your plan. Otherwise, you'll click Create Account. And here, you see all of your different choices. ESPN on its own, the bundle, and other versions of the service. And you'll also find that once you're set up, it really changes the look of everything a lot. So we're going to go to Disney Plus, and we're actually going to jump on the Roku and show you, once you've got it all set up, once you've made your selection, if you go with the bundle, it's going to be a world of difference. So here's the Roku. You look at that, they're already there. Disney bought the Roku front page for the day. All of ESPN in one place. We're going to jump into the ESPN app first. And what you'll see here is that while signed in only with our Disney account, not with a TV provider, we're going to have access to everything that ESPN offers. You notice, the things that have always been there. your shows, your replays, access to the leagues and sports. I guess at some point they're going to integrate WWE into one of these things. I don't know whether it's going to be under leagues or sports, since it's neither really a league or a sport. But hey, I think a lot of people are going to watch it. But now see down here, you see the channels. This is what you're actually going to get when you're signed up for the service. You're going to be able to access all of ESPN's channels, not just ESPN, not just ESPN2, but ESPNU, the Longhorn Network, the ACC Network, anything that ESPN owns, anything Disney owns, including ESPN3, also known as ESPN Plus. It's all going to be built into this service. Now, if you don't really want the big bad service, you can stick with ESPN Plus. It's just got a new name. So, look for that. It's called, ESPN Select. And, so there's no more ESPN Plus. It's got a new name. So, that's what ESPN's app looks like. But that's a right now thing. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if by the time you're watching this video, the whole thing's been revamped. And I'm pretty sure I know what it's going to look like. And we'll cover that when we show you how this all changes the Disney Plus app. Just wanted to show you, in the settings, there is no TV provider, see? So jumping back into Disney Plus, you have a whole new screen, you see? Now you have Disney's brands, with Hulu, of course, that's been there for a long time, but you have your ESPN window, and at the top of the screen, at least the way they've constituted it right now, you've got ESPN's channels live and in person, ready to go. And that was just not something it was doing before. And I think that that's going to be a major, major change, while still having all of Disney's other programming broken out. It's not like they're going to put a football game next to Finding Nemo. So we're going to click on ESPN, and what you're going to see is, this is what I'm pretty sure the ESPN app will eventually look like. You've got your live TV channels right front and center instead of way down at the bottom. And it also then integrates the other stuff that it always did. It just, you see, if you notice, it's just a little bigger, just a little poppier. But this is the ESPN, it's kind of like the ESPN app you've all known and loved all these years, just a little bigger, maybe a little nicer. And of course, all in one place. And that's what Disney's going for here. They want everything to live in the same neighborhood, even if they're, different kinds of houses. So that is what you get out of this deal. I gotta say, I think it's pretty impressive. I know that there's some wrestling fans that are peeved that they're losing, like the matches on Peacock, things like that. I don't know what's going to happen with the upcoming service that's going to allow you to, like who's going to have the archive. I don't know. But, we'll keep an eye on it, because eventually this is going to all work itself out. Now you'll notice on Hulu, there is a live section now that has your ESPN channels also displayed, kind of like Disney Plus. But what they're doing here is they're integrating it more the way that they've always done Hulu with live TV. So even if you don't have Hulu with live TV, which is like their cable replacement service, you're still going to get your ESPN stuff right at the top. They're just not going to have as tight an integration. It's not like they have an ESPN button on Hulu. Of course, nor do they have a Disney Plus icon or button on Hulu. But that's it. I hope you found this helpful. If you're planning on signing up for it, let us know in the comments. If you're definitely not going to sign up for it and resent the whole thing, let us know in the comments. Just be nice to each other, all right? And keep in mind, the streaming advisor is not Disney. I didn't come up with this plan. Just showing you what it's doing, all right? So if you've got a problem, you're going to have to go to Disney's social media to complain about it. That's all I ask. Otherwise, I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please subscribe, share this with your friends. You know, all of that stuff you say on YouTube. And as always, I'm Ryan Downey, the streaming advisor. Stream on, my friends.